As we have seen, so many families are suffering as the government shutdown is taking its toll, particularly on Coast Guard members and their families here in Connecticut.
Channel 3 Eyewitness News reporter David McKay spoke with some of those families today.
When you do this job and you love your country, and then your country is not thinking of you and taking care of you and supporting you, that just weighs on all of them.
U.S. Coast Guard families stood next to Congresswoman Rosa DeLauro as she announced what's being done to help them at the Sound School in New Haven.
Because of this shutdown, at least 160 members of the Coast Guard in Connecticut are furloughed.
The Coast Guard, operating under the Department of Homeland Security, is the only branch of the military not being paid for their ongoing operations.
I wish people would understand that it's not just the active duty Coast Guard being affected, it's the families. I am a mother of 3, 2 who are special needs, who require weekly visits to Yale, who require monthly medication, and we are unsure how we will be able to pay.
DeLauro is co-sponsoring the proposed Pay Our Coast Guard Parity Act of 2019.
And it would make sure that the Coast Guard pay is immune to interruptions in the same capacity as other members of the armed services. It takes their paychecks, if you will, out of the range of the shutdown.
In the meanwhile, affected families are being made aware that they could be eligible for up to $5,000 from the state through the Connecticut Military Relief Fund.
And it's funded strictly through the generosity of the taxpayers of the state of Connecticut. Every year when you file your Connecticut income taxes, you have an option to donate part of your refund to the program, amongst others, and we've been very fortunate that the program has been very well funded over the years.
If approved, a check can be cut in several days, and they can keep applying for more, but still, there's instability.
It's ridiculous, and I wish that people could just come together and support, the Coast Guard and get this figured out.
In New Haven, David McKay, Channel 3 Eyewitness News.